Friday, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Riverbed Wrestling. Favorite day of the week. We are at episode 10 now. Can't believe we made it this far. Hopefully you make it farther than this. I am all...
This 10 episodes, that's crazy. It's a fucking... We're doing a clip show.
We actually have
on your favorite River City clip.
Clip show!
Actually, we're going to be ranking our top 10 Riverbed Wrestling episodes today.
Riverbed moments.
Including this
Riverbed moments. This is number 10
We
so
make
far.
moments here. How's your boys' week's been?
A week of hell. I've traveled through bone marrow, guts, and viscera to get here.
Damn. Where the
You
fuck
saw
were you
him
at?
on the way here?
Yes, I did. I saw Big Daddy V. He told me to keep it hanging out low. So I'm gonna do that for him.
Shout out to the V-Man. Big friend of the show.
R.I.P.
Man, I wish. Bro, I'd love to
Oh, I
fucking
can't
interview
really.
Viscera. That shit would be tight.
We
You
can get a
lost your
medium, I
chance.
guess.
Nah, man. It's,
I think he wears
it's not
a
even that
triple
like it
X.
doesn't exist. Like,
Can we
you
hire a
know-
medium from Fiverr to contact Hulk Hogan and ask him if he really was racist?
Oh my god. We gotta get the scoops.
We need to contact Hogan and Viscera and make them talk.
Boys, let's get into some wrestling this week. Not too many injuries on the pile this week. Unfortunately, though, Jordynne Grace did hurt her ankle last week on SmackDown. This is going to interfere with the upcoming road to WrestleMania, as we are not too far off from that, and they are currently scrapping plans for her for that show.
That sucks.
Not sure how long
I
she's
think
injured.
on X the Everything app, I saw her say that her ankle glitched in real life.
Oh, damn! That sounds painful as shit.
That's crazy.
Wow. Well, another crazy story that we got to get to this week, and this one, pretty sad. Conan was hospitalized this week and underwent a leg
O'Brien?
amputation. No, not O'Brien. Conan.
No.
From Lucha Underground.
The Barbarian?
No, the dude who had all those hype vignettes beating the shit out of people in the warehouse.
The dude
It was
with
foreseen
the
in
or the
Lucha
10th most
Underground.
matches on Nitro all time?
Yeah, that
Mil
one.
Muerte said to him, "I'm coming for your leg in 2026."
He did.
Wait,
So-
did he?
It's actually really sad what
That
happened
was
to
actually
Kodak.
terrible news.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers go out to him.
Yeah, he's dealt with like
Shout out to K-Dog.
he's had like a history of like health issues as of late as well, which sucks. He underwent a kidney transplant in 2007. He was on dialysis due to kidney issues. Was dealing with other shit beyond there. Like it's just bad for him. Like, you know, he can be whatever at times, but like, you know, hopefully he heals up well from this. Let's see.
Yeah, it grows back.
Hey, I believe in him. If he does that, I will believe every fucking single take that he has.
Orale, my leg grew back. I got a piece of news.
Oh, do you? We got Brandon
Yeah?
breaking news.
Tony Kimmel clarifies AEW status amid firing rumors. He is indeed under AEW contract, so do not worry, fans.
Yeah!
Tony Kimmel is not fired from AEW.
Shout out. I was not around for him.
I didn't know that he was with AEW, honestly, until I
I
read
didn't
this.
either.
I don't know, man.
I
Good
don't
for
know
him,
what
I
he
guess.
does there.
Man's allowed to eat.
Good for
Man's
you,
allowed to
Tony
get a bag.
Kimmel. Shout out Tony Kimmel. You have a free invite to Riverbed
I
Wrestling
thought they took him
anytime
off
you
the
want.
air for what he said about Charlie Kirk or whatever.
No, wait, what?
Oh my God, what did he say?
I don't know, man. They took him off the air. Trump didn't like it.
Tony Kimmel.
Tony Kimmel?
Oh, you're thinking about
Oh.
Tony Kimmel.
We both got it at the same time. God damn it.
Tony Kimmel, not Tony Kimmel. And then there's Tony Fallon, too.
Yeah. No, that's Fallon Henley.
Well,
You're right.
we got some other sad news here. Shinjuku Face is set to close September 2026.
This is actually
No.
really, really bad. Not just an arena shutting down, but it's one of the few mid-sized affordable arenas that a lot of these smaller promotions in Japan are able to run. Having it kind of fucks a lot of promotions.
Yeah, I mean,
having it closed down.
Like New Japan works there sometimes. Fucking the Sauriism shows are usually there. TJPW runs there. Noah runs there sometimes. Like a lot of people are getting affected by this. And an update from the first article that I saw about it, they said Shinjuku Face, the venue in Tokyo, Japan, that plays host to wrestling and live music events, is closing on September 26th. Yuka Ogawa, who works for Humax Entertainment, which is a company that operates Shinjuku Face venue, spoke to reporters about the closure. He says due to the deterioration of the building, and that, quote, I'm strongly advocating for a replacement within the company, and I believe they understand. I want to create something like Face again. It's not something decided by the company after we close in September. I want to reopen it as soon as possible. Considering access, Shinjuku, Akabakuro, Shibuya, and other stations that can be hubs are very good. If it's in Shinjuku, the name Shinjuku Face would still be good. So hopefully that gets situated soon. Obviously, if they're closing it because of deterioration, there's only so much you can do there. But hopefully a replacement comes soon.
But thank God they got a plan.
Yeah,
this is just closing renovation, so. I mean, it sucks in the short term, but long term, it's a good thing, maybe.
Yeah. Long live Shinjuku Face. Boys, what do you guys want to talk about?
Not that. Not that at all.
Well,
I know where that's going.
Listen, we didn't remember this story until right before we started recording it, so I'm not that excited to talk about it either, but I feel like we're obligated to do so.
Oh, is this about Mercedes and the Pokemon cards?
No, not that, but we'll get to that. Cody
Sounds
Rhodes.
like a fucking Tim Burton animated motion picture.
Mercedes
and the Pokemon cards. I'm Tim Burton. Hello.
That's not... What?
It's nice to meet you, Tim Burton.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tim Burton.
Did you know that you were named, as a lumberjack pun?
Oh my God, that would be like a Pokemon's name for real. There is a Pokemon named Timber, so.
Is it like a groundhog or some shit?
Yeah, so Cody Rhodes won the WWE Championship on Friday Night SmackDown against Drew McIntyre.
Honk,
and
I sleep.
After he won, the video on YouTube that was uploaded for it received massive dislikes. There was massive hatred online for Cody Rhodes winning the WWE Championship. They are not very happy right now with the booking and the direction of the company and the top title.
It's weird though, because I didn't care when Drew had it either. So there's something going wrong here where I didn't care who was holding the title. I don't care who was winning it. I don't care who was losing it.
There's something going wrong here is the entire fucking story with Mania this year, honestly.
There's something going wrong here, and it's called the state of the earth.
It just doesn't feel like Mania. It doesn't both fucking
it doesn't feel like
are fucking old ass motherfuckers
anymore.
And they need to be fucking relying on the youth more. Because they're entering into this fucking supposed imperial era. It's just
Imperial
weird, the
China?
lack of care. What?
Welcome to Imperial China.
Welcome. It's a new era. Imperial China.
Chinese fireworks get activated.
John Cena coming back for that shit. I know he is.
For sure.
Well, whether or not Taiwan is a legitimate state is not up to us to decide. But I can tell you one match that we will decide whether or not we will watch. Because, boy, there's a couple of WrestleMania weekend matches that I am excited for. Not so a match, but a announcement that was recently made was Yuji Nagata is showing up at BLOODSPORT. Dude, we got Blue Justice coming in for the WrestleMania weekend show for
That's so hype.
Bloodsport. And among other names that will be on that show, Eric Stevens, Fuminori Abe, Masashi Takeda,
Abe.
Miyu Yamashita, Royce Isaacs, Shayna Baszler, Pete Dunne, Timothy Thatcher, and Yuji Nagata has been added to that list.
Yuji Nagata being on there is so interesting and amazing. Because, I mean, he's, one of the top stars of the peak of Inokiism. The man knows how to have a brutal fucking fight in that ring. It's actually, if you could, get a man to be in Bloodsport, he would be near the top of the list, if not number one.
Yeah, who really hasn't shown up in Bloodsport that you'd want to see? Because I haven't kept up too frequently with a lot of the shows. Yes, Raw Underground legend Miz showing up for Bloodsport. Who should
Did
Miz
he wrestle
face?
in Raw Underground? Miz? Oh, Miz versus
Barnett.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna say Miyu Yamashita. She just spin kicks the fuck out of him.
He just
Damn.
kills him.
Miyu Watanabe, and he spins the shit out of the Miz.
Miz versus
Dude,
the low-key legend, Natty.
Oh, that's the
more
only one they would
possible
actually
than
do,
not.
because it's I trust Natty.
Dude, Miyu Watanabe spinning somebody and then just throwing them out of the ring because there's no fucking ropes. That would be peak.
And it's the Miz.
And he's
Spinning.
nice. Another match set up for WrestleMania weekend. Amazing Red versus Bandido. Set for House of Glory in Las Vegas.
Whoa, I didn't
this
know
weekend.
that.
Yeah, dude. Mike Johnson, our
What
close
the hell?
personal friend here, writes, International Dream Match set for Las Vegas.
Oh, we had a falling out with him.
Wait, what? What happened?
You had a falling out with Mike Johnson?
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you guys about it, but
Well, that's
he
that's
said
one of our
something
sources.
about my. Yeah, I'll tell you guys more about it after the show.
Oh.
Oh
Man,
my god.
I'm not trying to lose sources here.
Let's just say he said some really bad words about Cambodia.
Think very carefully. Oh my god.
He said think carefully and was not in time. Man,
No one knows anyone from Cambodia.
I do, Paul.
Paul's Cambodian.
Yeah. Well,
Shout out to Cambodia. We love Cambodians. The
shout
president
out.
of Cambodia is a big fan of the show.
Yeah, it's wild. We're
Sure.
trying to do
He loves us.
like a pen pal sort of thing for our Discord. So if we get more international people in, we can talk more graps and see what's out there. We might have to,
Cambodian wrestling might be crazy.
dude. I don't even know if there is, but dude, I'm trying to watch every single match possible from like one, at least one country, because we've gotten all possible continents, but well, besides fucking Antarctica.
Soon to come. We're gonna make it happen.
Damn right. Would you guys
Watch out. We're going to the ice wall. We're going to the ice wall.
Man, I'm a pussy when it comes to cold, so I would hate that. But for clout, that would be sick.
What if we find a deep monster we're not supposed to see?
We'll book him.
We'll grill it and eat it.
Oh.
No, we'll
What
book
we're
him and
talking about
then we'll
earlier.
grill him and eat him.
Yeah.
Prepare him like sashimi.
Once
Yeah.
he loses, the loser gets eaten match.
Oh, I
Well,
was
the
just
Vor
thinking
wrestling.
just not to pay him.
Everyone, do yourselves a favor. If you don't know what it is, look up Vor and maybe something like Looney Tunes.
All right, can we move on to the next?
Yeah, let's
next
go.
news?
AEW has launched their own subscription service for international viewers called My AEW. This comes off of the heels of Triller TV and their, let's just say, their downfall, to put it lightly. So, AEW now has their own library available with certain price tiers, which may vary on different features on the platform. This has raised a lot of questions regarding how this relates, if so, to the potential Paramount buyout of Warner Brothers Discovery. However, Mike Johnson, I guess no longer a close personal friend, has to say that it has zero to do with Paramount or before that Netflix buying WDB. This was something AEW was working on for a long time for international markets. They were targeting domestic fans. Why wouldn't they just offer it for sale right off the bat? I wish they would go inside the US, because I don't like HBO Max all that much, and I would just like its own devoted platform, really. But with the help of
VPN that shit.
Yeah. Hey, we need some VPN sponsors. Get us on here so we can.
Hey, Nord. Hey, fucking
Factor meal kits. Factor meal kits.
Hey, Tunnel Bear. I like Tunnel Bear.
Yeah.
Omaha Steaks.
No, that's not a VPN.
What?
Well, it's still nice.
Yeah, I haven't had them in a while. But well, since there isn't too much else in the news department, why don't we get on to some of the highlight matches that we saw this week? And it'll be a bit of a women-centric show this week, as we have both a lot of the matches from the recent Eve show, as well as a match from CMLL for their women's show as well. But we'll start off here with a match from AEW Dynamite that had Kyle Fletcher and Mike Bailey.
The rest of these women, but this is the cuntiest duo.
Damn right.
That we're going to talk about.
Damn right. We're talking about Kyle Fletcher and Mike Bailey from AEW Dynamite March 11, 2026. Yeah, all out maximalist AEW stuff. What more could you ask for some of the best people to be able to do it in that company? And honestly, it's wild that they were able to at least get in the same range of quality as their Continental Classic match. Just a really great TV match, and just both the guys who know how to work that style, just doing it at an amazing pace.
I also think I might like this match more than their first.
Really?
I don't know. But I really liked the working on the arm. Like Mike Bailey,
that was
in this
awesome.
match, had Kyle Fletcher entirely scouted, and anytime Fletcher was going for one of his big moves he hits, any of his little bits of explosiveness, Bailey had a counter every time. And he also knew, let's stop that explosiveness, let's ground him, let's make sure that he can't lift me very well, let's take that arm down. I thought he wrestled with a very different game, but it was a very different match. It wasn't just a rehashing of their previous encounter, which is I was worried about. But at the same time, it still had that maximalist, just fuck you, let's do a lot of moves, AEW style, with a little bit of a different twist to it. And it felt like Mike Bailey was closer this time, even though he lost. It felt like it wasn't, he didn't fight him as a underdog and an upset. They fought as equals.
Right. And it's funny with like the ending as well, with like the usage of the TNT belt and the interference at the end. I'm usually pretty much like mostly against like, that like interference ad nauseum, because it can get quite repetitive, especially on American television. However, I think this was like really good to like place this after Takeshita earlier on in the night declined to hit Moxley with a chair, showing the dichotomy of Fletcher and Takeshita in this point of their careers.
I didn't even think of that.
And the Okada corruption of Kyle Fletcher.
The Okada mind
virus. He's going down the bad road. I'd be so manipulated by Okada. He's a handsome man.
Have you seen Takeshita?
They're all handsome to me. I'd be a fool for everyone.
But who would you fool around for the most? In the Don Callis family.
Being a man is hard. We are fools.
I actually simpler
shit you ever said.
Honestly. Well, let's do this. FMK, Takeshita, Okada, Fletcher.
I'll kill myself before any of that.
All right, let's get on to the next match here. We got Mercedes Moné and Persephone from CMLL La Noche de la Amazonas from March 6th, 2026. And in this match, we see the continued downfall of Mercedes Moné and her lots of title belts slowly getting taken away from her as Persephone wins out in the end. And throughout the match itself,
Mercedes haters should be really happy.
yeah, if you're out there with a hate boner for Mercedes, because
Why do you?
a ton of you.
That's the top hate boner wrestler, and I got something to say. Not everyone will like hearing this, but it's like, why? I don't get it. There's other wrestlers you should hate much more.
I think like it's kind of hard for people to have like a generally like, I don't know, unbiased view of her for whatever reason. So like it's either like people think she's like God's gift to earth, or people think that, you know, she's like,
I don't think she's the best ever, but I think she's
garbage.
good.
And it's like,
good
hands. She's good. She's good.
She's good and has star power. Like, get over it, guys. Get a life.
And this match, I think, showed it very well. I think she got Persephone over big time. I really liked the arm work and the selling by Persephone. I thought a lot of what Persephone, she's shone bright like a diamond.
Persephone on the hot run. She's up next. Well, she's
not
won, so.
Up next. Actually, she is the here and now.
Yeah, I mean, like with Persephone,
she
did win the world title.
She won the world title at 24, and I mean she's been wrestling since 2016. So she's had like some time in the ring, but like anytime I see her, like, you know, again and again, she keeps getting better. Like I was even like mentioning like when I was watching this match, like, oh, you know, Persephone like has like a couple of funky spots here or there throughout her matches, but she anytime like I'm watching her, she always like gets better the more I watch her. So all's fair to her.
But yeah, she was pretty impressive. I can't believe she lifted Will like crazy. Didn't know she had that in her.
She's got the dual contract. I think you can see as to her live show charisma and her actual live show charisma as well. Her crowd interactions. She's really good.
Yeah,
and she's also got a lot of room to grow.
Crowd popped heavy.
Yeah, crowd popped crazy.
Oh, well.
Like a lot through the match, especially when she won, but a lot through the match as well as she kept, you know, getting back on top. I mean, Mercedes did her perfect job as a heel, and she did a perfect job as a babyface. It was a great main event for CMLL.
Indeed. Also got to shout out the fucking insane entrance garb that Mercedes had for this match. Had a full-on lion's head. Dude. Just had to make that little note there. But we got some more women's matches here as we head on to Eve, who had a giant week this week with their Wrestle Queendom show. And right before that, we had a match here from Pro Wrestling Eve 145, in brackets, Women Behaving Badly. I just like the name of that. I wanted to say it. Which had Jamie Hayter face off against Miyu Yamashita in a singles competition, in a match that will be known more for its 20-minute time limit draw with 5 more minutes added, which also went to a draw. And in the end, with this match, I feel like it was pretty... It had its moments for sure. I feel like throughout the course of the story beats, they were delivering some hard-hitting action. More or less where this match kind of falls flat for me is pretty much the filler that they had had to utilize in order to get to the time limit draws, and also just not really connecting with the matches throughout it. And the most like urgency I felt from the later portion of the match was in those last 5 minutes, but I would have rather, you know, had some more urgency throughout the last like 15 minutes of it, including the 5-minute time limit draw at the end as well. Still a good match between these two. I mean, Jamie Hayter and Miyu Yamashita are fucking elite level pros, so you know they're really good.
Yeah.
But it's just the match structure itself kind of fell flat for me.
Yeah, I'd agree. They didn't have any urgency at the end of the match. And it also didn't really feel... They didn't sell too well the idea that they didn't care about the match and they just wanted to fight each other until the next night. They or also the 5-minute draw and everything happens after the 5-minute draw. But they were just kind of going slow. They didn't really feel like they were urgent to kill each other, and they didn't care about the time. They just felt like they didn't know that there was a 20-minute time limit, or the time limit.
They were shocked by it. They weren't listening to the rules.
I mean, like, it still had its moments. Like, the moment that, like, the bell rang again after the match and they started just, like, punching the shit out of each other, I was just like, fuck yeah, I want to run through a wall. Like, that's the kind of urgency that I want from these two. And it just, like, wasn't there enough.
They hit the shit out of each other.
They did.
It was a good match, all in all. It's just, the match is heavily lauded online. And I said it in the middle of the match, and I agree with the statement still now. It feels like a lot of people were seeing a hard-hitting Joshi match for the first time. I don't mean to be mean about it or anything. That's what it kind of feels like rating that match so high. That everybody was going crazy about it. I still think it was good, but it wasn't anything you have to write home about.
Yeah, I mean, I like these two a lot, and if you give me these two, in a match together, I'm gonna go watch it. But in terms of like Miyu Yamashita herself, like I'd probably just rather watch like some of her like higher end matches over in Tej, Cause like that's where she's at her best. Anytime like she goes like more Western in terms of location for her matches, she's still really good. It just kind of feels a bit nerfed sometimes.
It was not nerfed in this match at all. But
this is probably like her best like Western match that she's
best Western.
Had. Yeah,
best Western.
Her best Western match. Well, we got some
this
more.
This is the best Western moment of the night.
Yeah, give us that sponsor, best Western. We got
a hotel.
Yeah, I'll stay at a hotel. I got the chair.
Oh. I'm jumping on the beds. Woo! I love the beds. It's a hotel. I'm jumping from bed to bed. Yay!
It's wild the range that you have because you just did that. Meanwhile, 5 minutes ago, you're just like, I want to fucking kill myself.
I'm 25, man.
No, he's got a point.
Fair enough. We got some more Eve action for you as we head on to their big show that they had at Indigo at the O2, where we had Wrestle Queendom 8 live from London, England, and there were quite a few standout matches that were on that card.
Every day is Wrestle Queendom to me.
You want to
Wrestle Queendom?
Every day is Wrestle Queendom to me in my mind.
What do you mean by that?
Saying there's a lot of queens, queendoms,
and they wrestle.
Queendoms, and they need to wrestle.
They all got to
now
wrestle.
we know why you're bouncing on that fucking hotel bed. So happily.
I'm being thrown around by the queendoms. Let's go.
Man, this is the realest Brandon has been on this podcast, straight up. This is the realest Brandon episode. We'll get to this match here. Amira Blair versus Harley Cameron. Technically a match that is 3 minutes long.
Oh, incredible match.
It's 20 minutes worth of pure entertainment from two fantastic performers. It was.
Should we even say anything about it? Should we tell people to seek it out?
Honestly, dude, like.
Yeah, watch it if you haven't.
It's a performance. It's not. If you're looking for like just.
Well, don't
wrestling. We've said enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If you want insanity, you want all the insanity. And you want all the performance. You want everything that's great about Harley Cameron if you know her. And if you want everything that's great about Amira Blair if you know her. You combine the two. And we boogaloo.
Indeed we do.
He took the words out of my mouth. Word for word.
Damn, why'd you steal his words like that?
I can't
I'm a
speak. He
thief.
took the words out of my mouth. I can't speak anymore.
I'm
Help.
taking your words. I'm
No.
a word burglar.
Oh.
I'm the word burglar.
No,
He's
that's assault, brother.
Back when we first started Microsoft, the computers were the size of the room.
Well, now that that previous match is out of the way and you guys will be checking that out, otherwise, I will find where you live. We got some wrestling matches on this card that aren't just, gimmicks and ha-has. We do got some straight-up grabs on here, namely Shuri facing on Alex Windsor for the New Japan Strong Women's title. Probably my favorite match of the night. Shuri, one of the best Joshi wrestlers out there in the world. Fucking Alex Windsor.
Don't gotta say Joshi.
Shit, one of the best wrestlers in the world, straight up. We got Alex Windsor in this match, who is always physical and a joy to see on these cards. And they out there and they did what they did best. Did some physical strikes.
Beat the shite out of each other.
Yes. Had a great time with this match, King. What's the rundown for this?
I think the difference is clear in between the match from the previous night we talked about. That was a hard-hitting affair, but lacked the urgency. This match had every bit of the urgency that Hayter and Yamashita lacked. I think this was, the match of the night for sure. They slapped the shit out of each other. They had a lot of great submissions, including, Shuri is always on the top of her game with her facial reactions, but, this match felt almost special with how much...
Oh yeah, she was going bug-eyed at points, dude.
She was
going through it.
She was going. She was doing it when she was like doing offense. She was just crazy, man. It almost looked like she was indignant as to Windsor staying in it, and she didn't just stay in it. Of course, as we know, Windsor came out with the Will Ospreay Commonwealth Kingpin ring jacket. She captures her first ever New Japan championship with the New Japan Strong Women's Championship.
She's sleeping with the booker.
That is incredibly true.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
She's sleeping with Gato.
Oh no.
Lucky bastard. I want to fuck Gato.
Yeah, I know, right?
I want to sleep over with Gato. Imagine how comfy he gets.
Yeah, we got to be getting close to 40 years this biz for both of them.
Damn. I want to see Gato
that
comfy.
reference, you know it.
If you're a fan of Riverbed Wrestling, send us a picture of Gato looking comfy.
Damn right.
It's the fights Gato from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh no, not him. Gato, friend of Jado, booker of New Japan.
We got the Eve
Gato,
International title match taking on between champion Chris Statlander and her opponent, the former Dakota Kai Charlie, in a comeback match for the ages. A nice 12-minute bout between these two and just went ham for the entirety of it. I think Charlie looked great in this match for sure.
Fresh off the cancellation of Smiling Friends. I was pretty surprised.
Yeah. Her last match was a year before this. A year and 5 days. And she looked
it's, I guess, she came from the independent scene, but it's always interesting to see their first match from after being in a fucking Triple H taught him obey.
Outside of that, I would like to say she hit a backstabber on the apron that was absolutely bonkers bananas crazy. So, that's my take on the match.
Yeah, she was not holding back at all in this match. Like, she went out there and said, hey, I'm comeback player of the year. This is my...
Pretty much, this match was just like let's go out there and ball. Statlander's like, I'm pissed off about what's happening to me. How I'm being booked right now. How I'm being perceived. And it's kind of just felt like, hey, let's go out there and ball and hit each other with a lot of shit. And it was that, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, Statlander had a really good like confidence and swagger to her in this match. I want to see more of that from her in AEW. I think like when she's allowed to be, naturally playing off of, her own personality.
Yeah, I like when she's an asshole.
Yeah, she reflects really good. She comes off the most confident that we've seen her at.
You ever seen the video where she's talking to, like, there's a promo package with Layla Hirsch or something? She's like, I was adopted, my family abandoned me or something.
Yeah,
and Stanley's like, I'm glad your family abandoned you. Childish or something. She was like,
yeah, we fucking hate you. Your family fucking hates you.
Man, she's so real. That was the semi-main for the pay-per-view, and I feel like we got to talk about the main event here, as Rio faced off against Session Moth Martina for the Eve title. I do have one main issue with this match, but I'll just say straight up front, pretty damn electric throughout. I'd say more or less with this match. They set up the feeling and emotion of this match pretty well. The pre-match package, always love running up that hill. Always a safe choice. Good shit. And Session Moth Martina is looking to bounce back and have her moment in the sun right now against Rio, who is a newcomer to many, however, has been a wrestler since 2015 and is one of the biggest names out there on the indies unsigned. Session Moth Martina, she at one point was reported to have gone to a couple of WWE tryouts and was looked to be potentially going into that system. However, there was a point in 2019 where she chose to go over to Ring of Honor. Now, I don't blame her for that at all, but safe to say it was a bit of a bummer whenever Ring of Honor went down the hill. Now, we are trying to see, she is now searching the resurgence of this role for her in Eve, and has gone through some serious shit to get here. Rio is a beast. Session Moth Martina is over, and everybody wants to see her win. This is what the feeling of a match should be. And throughout it, Rio was absolutely pummeling her, but Martina would always find a way back in and use that darn code breaker of hers. And more or less throughout the match, I felt like they were able to captivate the audience pretty well enough. And then towards the end, we got a bit of some, let's just say some added additions.
Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, some added additions into the booking that were a bit much for what this was. Because like,
goddamn roster came out there.
Yeah, if more people join in, the song will get better. I
Whole roster.
Yeah, and I don't blame them for doing that. If it's a big old celebration of, your roster
We
on
are
their
Eve.
biggest show yet, I understand why they would do that. But also, like, I would just rather the emotion of the, match itself and the already present, emotion that was in there, just work off of that, because that works enough. Wrestling doesn't have to, be, overcomplicated at times with messy booking. Sometimes it can just be a lot more simple than it is.
Let's overcomplicate it. It's fun.
Yeah, but in the end, whenever Martina got the victory on her, like that, it was still a very good send-off for the show and just a nice moment for Session Moth Martina for sure. Just someone who's always
Wholesome chungus, you might say.
Yeah, just a captivating wrestler on hand, and that's pretty much.
Had the thumbtacks on the bowling pin that she hit her in the stomach with. That was crazy. I've never seen that shit.
Well,
it's broken.
That wasn't thumbtacks. That was snapper fireworks. Little shits that
It was crazy.
Yeah, you throw those on the concrete. Bro, I remember one time at a party, I was hanging out with like one of my friends at a birthday party, and we kept on like throwing those snapper like fireworks out at like the table on the porch, and it hit one of the parents out there, and we got fucking told too that night. But that's pretty much
it. Fireworks.
Yeah.
Not even fireworks.
They're little like firework accessories, I guess.
Yeah, you like get a box of them at the counter whenever you're checking out for buying
It's just
fireworks.
like, oh, this will be fun. This will not blow up my kid's entire
Yeah, this will be
hand.
fun for the pregame, like as we're pulling all the shit out, fucking, so your kid can fucking throw shit at the ground at your feet and fucking annoy you.
Why are they illegal? They're awesome.
Well, because they're explosives.
Hey, I heard that's what Jeffrey Epstein was saying back in the day.
Whoa. Yeah, he was saying that
So
about.
you want to be associated with that?
He was saying that about jaywalking, actually.
No, he was saying that
Why is it
about
illegal? It's
setting
awesome.
up trick shots on COD.
Mm.
He's like, why's it gotta
He
be
was a
natural?
big gamer.
I live in Pittsburgh.
He was a
Jaywalking
gamer.
is a myth.
I've seen Jay walking before, and he walks pretty well.
Yep.
Who's Jay?
My
Leno?
brother? Nickname for my brother Jonah?
Oh. How's he doing? He doing okay?
It's his birthday.
Oh!
Already had a whale.
Happy birthday!
Whale of a time.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jonah. Well, we'll dedicate this show to you, but that's pretty much
Why
it
did you
for
say that?
the highlight matches of the week that we
He said it
saw.
like the president.
What's up?
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
He said it like the president. Why'd you? Happy birthday, Jonah.
I did not. I did
He
not.
did.
I did not. Listen, I'll be editing this, and I will.
It was definitely the cadence.
Okay, well, happy
The cadence
birthday,
of every
Jonah.
single
We're done
word
with
that
the
he
matches
says.
this week.
Happy birthday, Jonah.
No, stop.
I hope you had a great day, Jonah.
Let's just get to the next segment.
Yeah, we're too rock for hip hop here.
All right, it is now time for the halftime segment of the show. And for the first time this week, we have audio fan mail. This one coming from our dear old pal Zach, who sent us in this audio message, and I'll play it here for you now.
Fan of the show here, Zach calling in with a latest Zach nuke in the history of wrestling. That's right. I am on the front lines of pro wrestling. I have all the information and all the scoops. So, this is a Zach update. Did you know yesterday Mercedes Moné went to a card store and was taken back to the VIP room? They brought out the most elusive merchandise. I saw PSA 10 holorless Charizards on the table. And you know what? She said, nah, dog. Nah, that ain't for me. I ain't about that. And she ended up leaving with a basic Jigglypuff card. It was Japanese. It was, I believe, from Fossil or Base Set. Pretty cool card. But now we know Mercedes Moné, she a big Jigglypuff fan. Hoorah. And that was your Zach News update.
Thank you, Zach, for that wonderful piece of insider info. We might be booked on our list of sources, but you know, man, if you want to keep sending us some stuff, we'll happily do it. And if anybody else out there wants to send in some fan mail, you are more than welcome to do so. Okay, it is now time for the main event of the evening, and we got a little game here for everybody here. We got a little game called Buy.
Who here in the crowd likes games?
Who here loves some games? Raise your hand.
I
You
love
like
games.
some games? You like some games, sir? That's nice. We got some
Some
games.
games, please.
Yes, we got
Markiplier here.
a little game here. This is more or less just staking our claims for who we think is going to have some good-ass matches upcoming, who's going to, go up the proverbial ranks, who is going to be a name that will be associated with this year.
Gonna grab that
and
fucking
onwards.
brass ring by the fucking balls.
Straight up. And we're
What?
going to present some wrestlers that we believe that either you should be buying some stocks on or selling those stocks on. And for legal reasons, these are not real stocks. We are not doing any insider trading. And we make no money off of this, unfortunately. So, we'll get right into it. I'm going to start off first with some pretty low-hanging fruit. I picked this guy early on in the year, as it was announced what the lineup would look like for the Young Lion Cup, and I claimed Katsuya Murashima as my guy. I am ready for this guy to be an absolute monster coming up in the next upcoming years, and he's just a physical little beast who is currently on excursion right now in Europe, so we will get to see the fruits of that labor soon enough. Guys, what are you guys' thoughts?
Good for him.
Well, I mean, he's a very young wrestler, so it's very hard to determine. We don't even know his real gimmick yet, you know. I would say, you know, for his 2026, you know, I'm
Not for this
not buying or selling.
Not for this year, but just in case you keep those stocks there, they can bubble up in the
I mean,
next
yeah,
couple
you got to
years.
buy a little bit. They're cheap, and we could. I mean, you can obviously. We talked about the Young Lion Cup. You can see there's something there. You got to buy a little.
Buy a little? Hey, I don't have a set limit for this. I'm spending all my dimes on this. I'm betting.
I'm going all out. I'm cashing out every single time, bro.
Listen,
all in.
Can borrow some money.
If Murashima does not succeed, then my kids are not going to college.
Stakes are high, Morishima. Get ready.
Yeah, you got this, brother. I believe in you. Who wants to go up next? Who wants to stake their claim to either buy or sell? Who wants to go up?
I got
Go.
one purely based off of facts.
Facts?
I'm not the biggest.
Mike
I'm
Johnson?
not like a hugely onto this wrestler. I don't have a problem with them, but I think just based on what's happening in the world and wrestling right now, and the Fed. We'll talk about the Fed. Boo! I think Trick Williams about to go crazy.
Oh.
He's super over instantly. He's about to make a lot of money, is what I'll say.
Okay,
So I'm
okay, I
investing
see
in
the
him.
vision.
It's a logical. He's got a chant. He's charismatic as hell, and I guess he's competent in the ring somewhat.
Yeah, he's a neat little powerhouse, and I enjoy his work.
I don't know. I don't really. I mean, I kind of like him, but I don't think I'd buy stocks in him. I can't buy stocks in WWE wrestlers that are young that just debuted. It feels futile.
But he
You don't
has a
see any
chance
results for a
already.
very, very, very long time.
He's got a crowd-wide chant. Who gets that first thing going in from the main roster, from the NXT roster?
Danhausen got one on the third night he showed up.
And he's about
after
to make a
getting
bunch
booed.
of money too.
Oh, I know.
You know who else has a chant that makes a lot of money? LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
buying LA Knight
he's
stocks right now.
old. Yeah, that's true. But being old is good.
You know,
There's too many contradictions. It's like, does this company know how to book anything?
I just don't. You know, I worry about Trick. I do think that, look, we can call it a crazy thing, but I think it's clear to see, and I think there was reports about it, that Triple H does not want to be seen as racist, so he's kind of booking black wrestlers better right now and trying to sign black wrestlers and shit,
Damn.
which is kind of crazy. So
That
that
is-
could be a reason to buy.
I'm not racist. I signed black wrestlers.
Yeah, why do you think he was looking at LeBron Cozone? Fucking. But I don't know. I'm not going to buy Trick yet because I feel like it'll take a while to see a return, and I'm also not certain the return's going to be great yet.
Well, we'll have to see. That's my investment.
So it could be a good investment. Just might have to hold on to it for a while.
We'll see
Hey,
how that
I suppose it's my
develops.
turn.
Rome,
huh?
Yes.
Rome was not built in a day.
Now, I'm not taking this as in these are my investments. I'm asking you guys whether I should invest.
Okay.
Honestly.
Oh, I thought we're sharing our portfolios.
I mean, you can take it however you want to do it. My portfolio is already rich. I'm trying to expand it. So what I'm asking here,
I'm broke.
in this short term, obviously, because I'm choosing a wrestler that you're going to be like, whoa. In this short term, could I see myself making a decent chunk of change with CM Punk? and this
Whoa.
lead up to a WrestleMania main event against Roman Reigns, and then also the end of this world title reign, in which, of course, right now, I've said it, he is the best thing on their TV currently outside of Gunther and some Joshi wrestlers. He's one of the best things on there. I think, and also with how the response to Cody and the WWE title picture, I think CM Punk could see a little mini boom, and I can sell right before he falls off next year. Or the year
I got
after.
a thought though on that. You have to remember, any second it could be not all over, but he could be gone for a while. Any second.
That's true. There's risk.
Yeah, I mean, not even.
But I
just
think he's
like
been healthy enough for long now that
he's due for an
it's not
injury.
as risky anymore.
He's due for one.
I mean, that is the risk with, like, you know, that sort of like mental capacity for, you know, keeping up with like older wrestlers like that in that way. But I mean, if he's able to stay healthy for at least the next like couple of months, like that should be like a fine, like, you know, pump.
He's gonna get a huge boost from a WrestleMania main event, right?
Gotta
We're gonna be
and the
talking
real
all
one
about
this
him.
year, maybe. The real WrestleMania main event. Okay. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I think CM Punk might be having a good first half of this year, maybe the whole year, and it may be his last good year.
Blimp.
Well, I'm thinking about your framework of mind right now and thinking about whether I should buy or sell a couple of people, but I got to think about this. Where does the peak begin? Where does it end? And I'm sorry, Joe, I'm going to make you very, very sad, but I am selling stocks on Harley Cameron, not because I don't like her.
No!
Not because I don't like her. I just think the previous match that we talked about earlier on in the show is so goddamn good that it is assuredly going to be the peak of her career. It's just, it would be the peak of many people's careers. This is the peak. This is where you sell. Am I wrong or am I
You're
right?
having a hard bargain, kid.
I am gonna have diamond hands. I think we are really like 2 or so years into a full-time career for her as a pro wrestler. Yeah, I'm just trying to have diamond hands. I'm not phased. She'll have better.
Yeah, I got
She'll have
Shinigami
an
eyes,
18-star
and I see
match.
the future. I see how much longer she has left.
As long as she figures it out. As long as she does what she should be doing instead of pretending to be someone she's not.
Real.
If you somehow hear that, Harley Cameron, I think you know what I mean. But in the same vein, to the same person, I have another one. And this value of this stock, I would say right now, is pretty high, maybe even an all-time peak, which is why I'm wondering, should I sell or should I load up some more? Because it's looking like a superstar jump is on the arrival for Andrade. Or is this the biggest the hype's gonna get?
That's tough.
Andrade.
Because, like, on one hand, he should be able to keep on parlaying this run into, you know, further great matches. But there's also wrestling bookers out there. And wrestling bookers aren't exactly the smartest people. So I don't know. I think that it's worth it to... I'd just say stay put on that one. I wouldn't buy or sell. Just see where it goes. Because, like, it's so, like, he is pretty much on his peak run at the moment. Like, he's tearing the house down.
I mean, we got a Bandido match coming up.
Yeah,
I think you just had a Dorada match or something as well.
I think as long as these matches are still, like, you know, continuous enough to, like, constantly have them in the, you know, cachet of the wrestling fans' mind, I think honestly that might be a good time to buy right now.
This run is sustainable? Or do you think
Yeah.
it's just
In a good world,
debut
yes.
hype?
In a good world, yes.
And you believe in this good world?
I try.
What
Damn.
about you, Brandon? What you got?
You know what? In this day and age, you got to bet in the future. This is a safe bet. But I'm going to go with Mascara Dorada because everyone's already investing in him. So fuck it. I follow the herd. He's awesome. Future
Sure,
of
yeah.
Lucha Libre.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
not getting great value out of buying him right now, obviously, because the hype is pretty fucking hype. But
Well,
you're still getting pretty good value because I would argue a lot of wrestling fans still don't know him that well.
Yeah, it's a pricey stock for like people who like, pay attention pretty well, but more or less like he's going to have a ton more matches coming up that'll make his name further out. So like it is a pretty, it's a pretty penny for that stock at the moment. But
Just
it'll
signing
be
the AEW dual contract, we're looking at a lot of exposure for Dorada coming up this year. I would say that's probably already factored into the price. I think people are expecting a boom from him this year, especially as he's, just aging into a grown man as well. Fucking, I think people are saying he's supposed to get better year by year, and he's going to get more exposure than ever this year. Yeah. Buy some stocks if they're not, if you don't think the hype's too fucking high. And I don't think the hype's too fucking high because Mascara Dorada is a revelation.
I mean, it's already like just so freaking good, man. And you know what? To kind of piggyback off of that a bit, I'm going to go with my own luchador selection here. Someone that kind of gets some flack every now and again, but I see the value in his performances, and I feel like the bad blood that the CMLL faithful have towards one Atlantis Jr. will subside eventually, and people will see the fucking light. I'm putting some stocks on Atlantis Jr. while it's a little low at the moment. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, I would also say it's only low to hardcore Smarks in Mexico.
Sure, but they
Smarks
can...
in America and the casual fan love them.
Listen, I mean, it is mainly Smarks within that circle, but also like it is pretty vocal as well. Like you can hear
Like
it
saying
in-
Roman Reigns has has low stocks, in 2015. I guess he does to a certain extent, but well, I guess, it's a little bit worse. That was everybody was hating on him then, I feel like. But maybe Seth Rollins nowadays, the fans chant like crazy for him, but the Smarks go, boo, he stinks. It's kind of like, are his stocks really down? That's my question. That's my semantics question, Brandon.
I mean, if it wasn't,
Are you the arbiter?
Like, it is pretty vocal whenever you watch an Atlantis, junior match. I mean, more like
At certain points on certain big shows, yeah.
It does tend to wash off though with like some American, indie circles, but more or less, I think people do generally, if they're just seeing with fresh eyes what Atlantis Jr. can do, he's pretty darn good. And
Yeah.
I think that bad
It's a
rap will
blue
eventually
chipper. It's
subside.
not,
I'll get a small boost off of it once.
stock's
more
not
people
going to
see the light.
split, but you should get a pretty good return. But I don't know. I think I wouldn't sell, but I'm not buying Atlantis Junior stocks. It's too much bad juju.
Well, Brandon, what is your next selection on this little market exchange?
I'm gonna buy the hottest free agent on TikTok wrestling scene.
Huh?
Bang bang. Sosa, Ricky Sosa.
Ricky Sosa.
Ricky Sosa.
I mean,
I've never
I can't
seen
really
a match of
comment.
his.
Yeah.
I've only seen his entrance. But based on that, he's got a cool song and dance.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much of Ricky Sosa. But you know what? I'm going to make a bold and brash take without even seeing the man. I'm selling. Fuck him.
Whoa.
Damn.
What,
You are
Fuck.
so angry at
King,
him. That was
do
strange.
you hate Sosa?
No.
Bitches hate
Well, actually, yes, because
Sosa.
I'm not these bitches.
Wow. Okay, I'm bitches. I see
I'm
how
that
it is.
bitch.
Oh. I'm a baddie.
Yeah. And Sosa ain't nothing to me, man.
Fuck. Well,
I don't know. I don't get a gauge. I'm sure he'll stay kind of popular in the indie scenes. He'll probably maybe get a boost more this year, especially Mania weekend.
I do like Ricky Sosa. I think he's cool. I think it's fine to put a little stock into him. Why not? Fuck it. But someone who I am
Fuck it.
putting some money towards. One, Hanan. Hanan's notoriety is...
Oh yeah, bye.
Yeah. Is of someone with just a completely fiery, like, judo-style offense. She's insanely good at selling. And many people have kind of pegged her to be one of the next aces of the promotion. However, I will say that there is some counterbalance to those discussions, as a lot of people see her as just a very good tag wrestler, especially with her matches more recently tagging with Saida. But I feel like with more singles competition, I mean, she's like, what, like 21 at this point? She's like something like that. Like, she'll have plenty.
Something like that, yeah.
She's has plenty of time to be able to work out the best parts of her, the best parts of her repertoire that she's able to show off in the tag matches with Aida. And you already see that happening. I mean, Stardom's holding currently the Cinderella tournament, and we still need to catch up on some of that action. But she's already, at this point, made it through a handful of rounds. And yeah, she is already kind of barreling towards some singles momentum. And she's very good, like I said, and I would put heavy stocks into her.
You know who I got?
Who do you...
Because I agree, it's just buy. It's just easy. That one's just very easy. She's not as well known as she should be. She's basically the de facto leader of one of the biggest, factions that they've ever had in Stardom. And I think it's in the near future she will be given an actual official leadership role, and she will be one of the top stars. So that's just easy. It's just buy. Buy all three of those sisters, by the way. I'm not even going to mention Rina or Hina.
Easily.
Yeah, just buy them all. Buy them all. But mine is on the exact opposite. You said a 21-year-old? Let's see, how old is Hanan? Hanan Aid. Yeah, 21 years old. Her birthday is in August 11th, actually. How about that?
Oh, shit. Day before mine. Hell yeah. Oh, she shares the same birthday as Hulk Hogan. What the fuck?
I wish to ask about, should I buy... Well, I'll probably not buy. It's more of, should I sell my immense wealth of stock value in 65-year-old Blue Panther? Or does he continue to be a great wrestler at 65 to 66 years old?
I would say you sell half of it, but keep it for a potential retirement run in a couple years.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm not selling anything. You just sold me on that.
Yeah, because imagine the fucking run that'll be in, like, however long from now.
Yeah, I'll just keep it until he retires.
If he has a great-ass retirement match, too, that's a boost right there.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is easy. Ha! All right.
All right. Brandon. You got room for one more? You got room for one more wrestler that you want to either buy or sell stocks on? Brandon?
Nope.
Brandon?
Brandon?
Brandon! No way. Hello?
Brandon?
Brandon? I can hear him. I hear something. Did this fucker really pass out during a show?
I mean,
Oh no. Brandon! No!
this is crazy.
No, man! Brandon,
Are we keeping this in?
we might have to for fucking evidence.
To shame him?
I wouldn't say shame, just be I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Tell him he's got to go see a doctor about this. It's kind of late.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give him the pass. It's late.
No, I get it. It's just.
I can't give him the pass. He's fucking recording a show.
The podcast is what I hear. My Discord is ready to go.
Well, give me your last one, Sebi.
I think at this point, the stocks have dipped a little bit in regards to Aaron Wolf, but he's still a very talented individual, and I like his style. I'd say buy some extra stuff right now while the dip is happening. Sure, this stretch right here of just endless tag matches and endless, perusing with House of Torture is not ideal for him, but if we're able to get past this little bump in the road here, I think he's still capable enough of succeeding. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a great year. He's a young lion. I think the stocks, started at an insanely high value, but they're going to drop pretty dramatically. I would honestly say keep an eye on it and buy. You could buy a little now. I think you may even want to wait a little bit and wait and see them stocks drop lower and lower, because it's clear what they're doing with him. He's a young lion. He's going to take some time. And whenever he does get there, you'll have some insane value for a guy that we know is already a superstar. He already is a national hero. Like, he's going to be a superstar. Everybody knows this. And if somehow, some way, Gato as a booker convinces the world that he's not going to be a superstar, that only means I look better whenever I said, yeah, duh, obviously he's going to be a superstar all along. You can see it. You can see it in him. I saw it in the first match. It was easy.
Fair enough. I mean, I actually have a question here for you regarding your last pick. And it could be, if you have somebody locked in the chamber already, you're allowed to shoot. But I just want to ask you about what your thoughts are on your long-held Gabe Kidd stocks. And if there's any peripheral action that you might want to take with his recent signing with AEW. Do you think that it'll be as profitable as it was? Or do you think this role as being Gabe Kidd within the circumference of David Finlay in this faction here on AEW television might change the dynamic a little bit?
Oh, it definitely changes the dynamic, at least for now. But, I'm pretty confident. I'll just keep my stock, and he'll eventually rise up to be, a top, a fairly highly considered and top guy in AEW on most pay-per-view events in the next couple, 2, 3, 4 years. I mean, I'd prefer if he's in New Japan, obviously, if you're having better matches, better stories, being presented better already. I don't really know. I mean, I know why. He's not getting paid, but it felt like Finley's leaving. He's about to be positioned to be one of the top gaijins, maybe the top foreign heel, He's like, nope, I'm going to go be Finley's lackey some more. So, I mean, definitely the stocks are dropping. I might buy some more, I just believe that he's got talent and charisma that will lead him to success.
Fair. I mean, like the main thing that concerns me in regards to just general output is just in terms of like television and how like they structure it and how you have to, structure American wrestling television a certain way, and like it has to be,
Can't curse.
Not even in regards to cursing. I mean like more or less his his knack for improvisation, and if that'll get a little nerfed. I mean, I believe that, like,
I mean, if that gets nerfed, then I'm selling my fucking stocks. That's the whole reason why he's good.
Yeah,
He lives in the moment.
It's his best quality, but I mean, if he's going to an American promotion, it might as well be AEW, because you can at least have a bit more, slack on that leash there in terms of improvisation. But television for Gabe Kidd might be a bit more structured, and therefore it might, reduce the best quality about him. That's where that concerns me a little bit.
I don't agree with Tony Khan on some stuff, but I trust him to realize why Gabe Kidd is good. So that's what I'll say about him. It'll be okay. Now, I actually got a couple, because I also would like to ask briefly about Tommaso Ciampa. Now that he's officially debuted and cemented himself as a member of the roster, has, kind of interpersonal relationships formed and kind of showing what he's going to look like. You buying or selling?
I mean, it's always tough to, like, buy someone who is, 40, has multiple injuries, and has had such a long career of physical matches. But I feel like, at least for the time being, like, he's definitely going to be utilized well. He's going to be utilized within a good crop of talent that he wants to work with. I mean, I'd say it's a pretty solid buy. Well, one that, if it ends up not being as profitable, I wouldn't be too shocked, but more or less, like, I think this is there's a good amount of circumstances to benefit him, at least in the short term.
Okay, now for my real one. And this one, when people hear it, they're going to be like, oh my god, what the fuck is he even talking about? But the people that know that a superstar could be on the cusp. Are you buying, and this is very early still, are you buying Kaisei Takechi stocks?
Yes.
Now, Kaisei Takechi, for people that don't know, is a wrestler for DDT Pro Wrestling. He's actually, I believe, a member of their six-man tag team champions right now. But that is not... I think he also, he's got something working with New Japan, too. He's wrestled in New Japan, but I don't know if he's got a contract.
I think he's just with DDT, but I could be wrong.
All that he does. Because Kaisei Takechi, while we're saying he's a wrestler, I think most people that know him would say he is an idol. A member of the J-pop group The Rampage from Exile Tribe. Or The Rampage for short, I'm pretty sure. It's a super group of hot teenage to early 20s Japanese boys to men that sing and dance and do all sorts of things, and is incredibly popular, and he is also incredibly popular and gets a lot of girls to come to his show, which is a demographic that not untapped in wrestling, not untapped in Japan for sure, but in recent years and by most wrestlers in this millennium, they don't have female fans. Or at least not in droves like Takechi seems to have. Anytime he gets slammed, anytime they put the camera on him, you just hear females screaming, fawning over him. So I wonder, could they, as with his growth, parlay that into a boom?
I mean, for sure, in terms of, like, crowd interaction, I mean, he has, like, performance skills to be able to transfer over into this medium. I feel like he has a solid it factor whenever you watch him. And in terms of, like, the actual schematics of the wrestling, he's pretty darn good. I think it's a safe buy for sure. I'd say buy in on Takechi.
He's only been wrestling for 2 years, not even 2. Coming up on 2. So he's got a lot of room to grow. It's basically a super modified version of Logan Paul, or Fuwa-chan from Stardom.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, this is a celebrity But not only is he a celebrity, he's a celebrity that attracts a female viewer base, which is incredibly important, an untapped demographic. So I think if he can develop into a wrestler that males, that, you know, hardcore wrestling fucking marks are into, I mean, he can have the entire market is his. Kind of crazy to think about. The next Tanahashi, you know? That kind of ceiling.
Well, we will have to see where all of those stocks go. But as for today, that's it for the show. Anything else you guys want to talk about today? Because I got some
Svengoolie.
stocks. Svengoolie.
I love to talk about Svengoolie.
Oh, well, that's our other podcast that we're doing.
I'd love to talk to Brandon. Brandon, do you have anything for us? Ah. Funny bit again, Brandon. I really enjoyed your input in the last 20 minutes or so.
Well, Brandon.
Brandon?
I think
I
might
think it swung back the other way.
I'm starting to get
He's no longer jumping up in joy anymore.
I think we might need to call some people.
Yeah, Jonah, it's his birthday.
Oh, yeah, Jonah. This episode is for you. Happy birthday, buddy. I don't know if this is actually your birthday or not, because Brandon be trolling sometimes, but if that's the case, happy birthday. And until next time, this has been Riverbed Wrestling. See you guys on episode 11.